most of the home runs have been hit throughout the season. So we'll see what goes on here today, and it should be interesting to watch and see what these hitters can do. As the trophy is getting put out right in front of us on a table. Just a little added motivation for the players. As we get ready for this event to get started, as the fans are starting to get a little crowded, and we're about underway to get ready. As local TV stations, newspapers, all sort of media here on tap to witness this home run derby. As we look forward to this event. Reminder, each round and each hitter will be given 3 minutes to hit as many home runs as they possibly can. In that time, they will get one timeout of 45 seconds to catch a breather, get a drink or something for the rest of their time, or just regroup themselves if they get into a slump. And then at the end of the first round, out of the 10, it'll go down to 2 for a championship matchup between the two of 3 minutes apiece to see how many home runs they can be hit, and then they will get 2 timeouts in that round. So we'll see what's on tap here at Mulcahy Stadium. Should be a great all-around event in this All-Star weekend. And we are moments away here at Mulcahy Stadium from the Home Run Derby, as the player introductions just got finished up, all 10 out in front of home plate for a photo opportunity there to get them all. Justin Kirby and Eric Webb will be the first hitters in this event, as they hope to put on a show here at Mulcahy Stadium. A little rain drizzling down as Justin Kirby gets ready in the right-handed batter's box. Sam Thompson gets ready to throw him batting practice. Reminder, 3-minute rounds for each player to see how many home runs they can individually hit. And then after that, the top 2 out of the 10 will go on to the championship round against each other. As the rain continues to fall here at Mulcahy, Sam Thompson gets ready. A few warm-up throws in there, and we are about to get underway. Justin Kirby, second in the ABL in home runs with 5. We'll see what he can do here today. As he gets also 1 45-second timeout, as Sam Thompson gets ready to throw the first pitch to Justin Kirby, and this event is underway. First hit from Justin Kirby will be just short of the home run. Second one, as that goes back and won't be far enough. Third one on its way. Back it goes, but not far enough. And another line drive from Justin Kirby, as he has 0 so far.
There we go.
20 seconds. One goes deep.
Could be. Not
and
quite.
Not quite.
This
is
at the
close.
warning track. And nope, there's one.
There's one.
There we go.
Kirby's on the board with 1, and 30 seconds in, he hits the first one. He's now at 2. This could possibly
it stays fair.
And
Get
back
out
it
of here.
goes, back it goes, gone. That's 3. As another line drive misses. Did that one go out?
It did not. I think it hit the warning track just below the wall. Just missed it.
So he is at 2 right now through a minute. And there's the third
3.
one. So he's 1 minute and 5 seconds in.
That one's out of here.
As back the third one goes,
Yep.
and that one's out of here. So he's now at 4.
Yep. Long gone.
Goodbye. That's 5. Kirby swings again. Back it goes. And another one. He's at 6 right now. As that one will just be short. He made solid contact with that one. Back it goes. Gone. He's at 7. So he has found his rhythm as 8 through 1 minute 45 seconds, and he'll call his timeout here. Wow.
Heck of a display there. Needed a couple warm-up swings just to kind of get loose there. Hit about 5, but then once he got really in his rhythm there, you can see good pitches from Sam Thompson too. Kirby started to get his rhythm, and now we got Blake Payton going out there. Good water break too. Good chemistry between the teammates there. That's what you love to see in this event.
Through 1 minute 45 seconds, he has hit 8 home runs. Impressive display so far from Justin Kirby. Found a rhythm and started knocking him out of here back to back as he is at 8 with 1 minute 15 to go. Sam Thompson ready, and the rest of the round underway with a little rough first pitch to him, as the first hit from Justin Kirby will be a line drive, and he got under that one but won't be far enough, as another line drive from Kirby will go into the outfield. Made contact with that one. That one's
there we go.
Back, and out of here. He's at 9. 10 possibly
Yo,
here.
that's way out of here.
That could be back.
Goodbye.
Gone.
Whew.
At 10.
Whew.
He's at 10.
This one's got a chance.
That one can go.
Hold on.
It's going to be little
just short at the warning track.
Man, great hitting display so far from Kirby.
Goodbye.
As that one will
Goodbye.
just be out of here
Goodbye.
for 11. Justin Kirby at 11
He's feeling
with
it.
20 seconds to go.
He's feeling it.
As that one will just come up short with 15 seconds to go. And another home run, so he's at 12. That could be out of here for 13.
A little too much underneath that one.
And that will just be short. As the last pitch from Sam Thompson will not be a home run from Kirby, as that will bounce up against the wall. But impressive hitting display from Justin Kirby as he hits 12 in 3 minutes.
Impressive.
Way
An
to
impressive
set the
performance
tone.
there. That is.
That's how you set the tone for this event.
He just got in that rhythm, especially after the second half. Took him just one pitch, and boom,
12.
they were out of here.
And what a hitting display. As we now have head coach Tyler LeBrun here for a little interview, as he'll talk about what Justin Kirby just did.
What's going on, everybody? Brandon Monti here as Eric Webb sets up for his round of home run derby. And now joined by our first guest of the day, manager Tyler LeBrun. Tyler, it's good to have you aboard.
Thanks, man.
So, original thoughts on Justin Kirby's first round? 12 dingers there.
Yeah.
Some thoughts about that?
I'm actually just happy to get out of the rain for a second, get into this coverage. No, that was cool. That was fun to watch, man. He got into a little bit of a groove right there, and it was awesome to see. And you know, it's fun because both these guys are having our position players throw to them. Sam Thompson threw to Kirby there, and Cody Huff's about to throw to Webby. So I told our guys, I said they were scared at first because they had to go 1-2, but it's a little wet out, it's rainy out, so the more wet these balls get, the heavier they're going to get, the harder it's going to be to throw strikes. So they got to take advantage of that. And throwing up, what was it, 13?
12.
Okay, 12. Yeah, I mean, that's a good number to start with. So
I'd say Sam Thompson and Justin Kirby have a pretty good chemistry between one another there. It took Kirby a couple of pitches, but he got in his rhythm, especially in that second half.
Yeah.
Took just one pitch out of the timeout, and it was just bombs away from there.
Yeah, those two, there's days where I question if they're dating or not, but they got a special connection. So now it's fun to watch, and now I'm really excited to see Webby. I think he could really go off here, but we'll see.
Definitely. He's my sleeper pick in this verse. I know only 2 home runs on the year, but as we've seen all year, one of the best in the league this year hitting-wise. As first pitch a little short there. Again, these guys just kind of getting their rhythms here, these first couple of pitches.
That
And there we go. There's one.
Touched.
Get out of here.
Oh, it's gone.
Yep, that ball's gone. So there's one already off the bat. Who would you say your pick is today? I know Kirby and Webb, so 2 players on the team, but who was your choice coming in if you had to choose one?
You know, I've seen Paw before, Blake Paw from the Bucks. He's from my local hometown. I saw him in high school, and he's got some serious thump, but I got to take my boys from the minors.
You gotta. That's
what I just saw from Kirby. I'm going to take him because he just got into a rhythm. He's got low-key good pop.
Absolutely. It's all about the rhythm as this one tattoos this ball to left field, and that's 2 for Webb, and there's 3.
Get up.
Think so, maybe. Get legs.
Yep.
Yeah, that's out of here.
He just got to get in a rhythm. And they get a timeout. And I think Kirby
that's
forgot
a big
that
thing.
he got his timeout, but these guys don't realize, like,
Oh,
it's gone. It's gotta stay fair. Oh, that's
get
way
out of
gone.
Yeah, that's way gone. Souvenir City. That is 4 homers for Eric Webb now. So far, so good for the Miners.
Yeah, these guys don't understand, like, it gasses you. And Kirby was like a minute and a half in and didn't even realize it, that he felt like he was so much further in, like he was almost done. Stay fair.
Now, we actually just had a pitcher's BP. Unfortunately, I was not there for that.
Yeah.
Are there any pitcher? There is one pitcher in the home run derby today, Hunter Rigsby from the Glacier Pilots. If there's one pitcher on your roster that you think you could put into the home run derby, as Webb hits this one deep left center field, and yep, that one's got the distance. That's 6 now for Eric Webb. He's yet to use his timeout. But going back to the question, pitcher are you putting in this if you had to?
I gotta formally apologize to one Kai Bush.
We were talking about that in our show before this, and
we were taking beeps. I told him if he went 2 of 3 in his last round, if he hit 2 home runs out of 3, then I'd let him hit it. And of course he did. And I didn't put him in it, so I gotta throw him I apologize to him because he actually might fare well in this thing. But
I would say I was not able to see his swings.
Pizza, by the way, did he just take a bite?
I
of
think
pizza?
so. I'm pretty sure, but that's good support. There are 3 guys right away. You love to see that chemistry there.
Totally.
Going to Eric Webb's aid right away.
Yeah.
But I understand Kyler Busch hit 3 home runs during batting practice.
He did.
Impressive.
He's got some juice. I'll give him that.
He does.
But I couldn't take it away from Kirby and Webb. Those guys, these two, if you watch them in BP, they have some top tier exit velo, and they like we have our rounds with BP, and we have launch round. Those two just go off, and it's fun to watch.
These past 2 days in the Scout Showcase, Eric Webb certainly had plenty to display in his BP. I mean, he was just on fire. I was talking with Nick about that before. I mean, there were just several of them flying over that left field fence. When he gets in his rhythm, he may be the most unstoppable hitter in this league.
There's no question. I mean, there's a reason he was an All-American. He hit 25 home runs this year for Central Missouri. But the ball he hit the other day against the Chinooks, I think, was 110 off the bat, miles per hour.
I would not doubt that for a second.
I haven't seen a ball hit that hard in a long time.
As Cody Huff pitching to Eric Webb here. He takes his time out. He's got 6 homers. Could be 7 here. Just a little short of the warning track, as we'll see if Eric Webb can pick things up here in the second half. His teammate Justin Kirby had 12 of them as he gives this one a ride high in the air to left field. And you can forget about that ball. It is gone. 7 homers now for Eric Webb. So far, so good for the Miners. As the thing about Webb is, Tyler, 5'8", 180 pounds, does not look like a power hitter, but just one of the strongest. He almost hits himself with a pop-up there. That one didn't quite have the distance.
Again, if you see this kid in the weight room, lower half just from here, he's a monster.
He really is.
And I've been talking to scouts the last couple of days about him, and they're really high on him. I know he's undersized, but all of his tools play out for him. And
really a 5-tool player.
It really is, and I think that one's gone. I think they're going to take a chance on him next year in the draft. So.
As they should with the season he had, as he's now up to 8, and this one just shy of the wall. So still 8 now as time is running out here. Cody Huff pitching to Eric Webb, 8 homers. Justin Kirby had 12, in case you're just tuning in, as Webb trying to get in a little rhythm here and finish the round off strong. And on a day of all these festivities, just a great day for the Home Run Derby and the All-Star Game, as Webb picks up 8. So 20 combined homers for the Miners there in the first round. Not too shabby. And also, you're the manager of one of the teams for the All-Star Game. And I noticed you spruced yourself up a little today. You got the mustache cleaned up nicely for today's All-Star Game. What does it mean to you to be a manager in this game?
It's special. I got to give a lot of credit to our guys to put me in that position to get that opportunity to be the manager. But it's a fun day. Jeff and I were talking about last night, being able to write that lineup card. It's cool. It's a cool day for these guys. I know they'd probably like a day off, but this is a cool event. A lot of these guys have never played an All-Star game of this magnitude. And these are the best college kids in the country, and so to get invited to it, it's awesome to see.
Really is.
Yeah.
Really is. And what does being the All-Star manager for the Miners, I guess, kind of mean to you? And how would you describe just the culture around this organization? I know this isn't your first year here, but it is your first year as manager. We've got a good group of kids here this year. Guys are in second place right now, looking to move up, but just as a whole, how would you describe the Mat-Su Miners to somebody who, let's say, doesn't know about them?
It's first class all the way around. Pete and Denise, our general managers, are I can't put into words everything they do for us, and I'm not.
I would have to agree.
I'm not knocking any other program in this league or in the country. I just know what they do for us, and there hasn't been a day that's gone by where I've needed something or needed help with something that they haven't come through and helped out. And they're always asking how we're doing, asking if they need to go to dinner and stuff, and they're just top tier.
No question. As we've got a pitcher up now, Hunter Rigsby, and he gives this one a pretty good ride out to left field, and that one's out of here.
This kid's
first pitch, it definitely looks like it. You mentioned Kyler Busch.
Yeah.
Any other pitchers for the Miners you think can hold their own in a home run derby?
I
know Connor Butler was trying to plead his case the other day. No
shot.
Wow.
No offense.
Shots thrown on air, folks.
But
shots thrown on air.
Fun fact, Jacob McNary and Grant Sloan were both recruited as two-way players. So I think if they were to hit a little more, they might get into something. But, yeah.
As we see, Hunter Rigsby's now got 3 as a pitcher. He's getting in a little bit of a rhythm here. So far, it's either been ground balls or home runs pretty much.
He's a horse. Look at him. He's like,
I know.
6'6"?
He's probably the biggest guy here in the league. And
that ball is tough.
And that is tattoo. Look at this. I think, did that go? Yes, it did. Just barely scrapes the left field wall. And we've got a little nicer view today, have you noticed? We got down here in the grandstand. I personally prefer this view. It's pretty nice, as now Rigsby's got 5, as he's really working here in this first round. A reminder, folks, the top 2 out of 8 will advance, or top 2 out of 10, excuse me, will advance to the final round, where they will duke it out from there, as Hunter Rigsby currently with 5. Got himself in a nice little rhythm here to start, and look at this ball. Woo, woo. And just inside the left field foul pole. Hunter Rigsby, a relief pitcher for the Glacier Pilots from Kentucky, as he'll take his timeout. He is on pace to match Justin Kirby's 12 here as his teammates come to his aid. And Tyler, one of the most effective relief pitchers this year, Hunter Rigsby, too. He has been solid under the University of Kentucky for the Glacier Pilots.
Yeah, we've only seen him a couple times, but he's been very impressive in what we've seen so far. And anytime you see him come into a game, you kind of I always tell our guys we got a chance, but when you see a guy like that come in, he's not like Jacob McNary. It's like, all right, maybe you'll tag him for one.
Right, lights out.
Yeah, but they've both been lights out all season, and I think those are the two ERA leaders this year.
I believe they are as well, and they've both been lights out at the end of games. McNary gave up the one run against the Chinooks, but it was a 15-0 game, though, so I think you'll live with that one as Rigsby takes this fly ball deep to left field, and he is picking up right where he left off. Then another one. This one might get out of here just off the top of the wall as a simultaneous off from the crowd here.
I want to see a little kid rob one. I
think that'd be – I'm surprised there are no minors out there shagging some fly balls. I'm surprised you didn't yell at them to go out there and shag.
I don't yell. You know me, I don't yell.
I know.
That ball's sky high. I don't know.
As we'll see, Rigsby here, 7-8 now after that last one. As manager Jeff Pritchard throwing to him, and he gives this one a ride. If it's fair, it is gone, and it is just left of the foul pole here as Hunter Rigsby currently has 8.
There it goes.
And, yep, there's another one.
There's
another one. Wow. This man is putting on a show, ladies and gentlemen. A pitcher who can rake, no question about it. I guess there's a reason he was in here. He was my sleeper pick before the. Anytime you have a pitcher in the home run derby, you know he means business.
Well, Pritch told me, he's like, I'm putting 2 pitchers in there. When he
told me
one was Rigsby, I was like, dude, that's a horse. I guarantee you can swing a little bit.
So he is now in the double digits, 10 home runs. That is second. Justin Kirby, the current leader, with 12. A good start to the derby, as we'll see what Rigsby can do. Just a few more swings left here as the crowd is egging him on, as this one will come up short as well. And now this ball is to deep left. Wow, that's a no-doubter. Not a bad way to end it, ladies and gentlemen. 11 home runs.
You gotta love that.
For Hunter Rigsby, one of the most effective relief pitchers in the ABL this year. Goes for 11 home runs, currently sits in second place. Eric Webb with 8 in third now, as Justin Kirby still the leader with 12. As we'll see what the rest of the contestants can do here on what's been a great home run derby thus far, Tyler.
It's been awesome. Like, I was trying to remember last year's, and we had 2 guys in last year, and they didn't get the greatest BP, unfortunately, last year, but I think they hit like 6 and 8. So to see these numbers thrown up there already, it's gonna be a battle.
I was a little worried with the weather here today. I think a lot of people were with this rain, how the home run derby would shape out, but I'd say so far so good.
So I see Kai coming over here right now, and I'm gonna get accosted again for not letting me in the home run derby because the pitcher just hit 11. He's gonna let me have it.
Oh yeah, he's got to voice his opinion here. He's got to make his voice. You could just tell he's locked in walking over here. He's ready. He's ready to go. He's ready to go. I think after that display, he's ready to plead his case.
I did, with all due respect. I said I formally apologize. I should have got him in it, but
we'll see what he has to say here. He looks locked in. He looks like he's got a lot on his mind. So he's giving you the evil eye over here. So I think
I should get out of here.
I think you should too. I think that's in your best interest to get. So thank you, Tyler. And we'll now have Nick Veland back on the air along with Kyler Busch, who, from what I understand, believes that he should have been in this home run derby.
Yeah. Here you go, Kai. Come on in.
As we're back in, Hunter Rigsby with 11 home runs is now tied for second. Eric Webb is now eliminated from the derby, as I'm joined alongside Kyler Busch, pitcher for the Mat-Su Miners. And Kyler, you had a few words about not making the home run derby. What do you have to say about you getting snubbed from the lineup?
I was pretty disappointed. The Pilots just had a PO go. They had 11 home runs. I feel like I could put on just as good of a show as him. So I was pretty sad, but I'm glad Kirby and Webb got to be a part of this. Pretty fun.
Yeah. So during batting practice, you were throwing your power out there. Just how do you get that power behind the ball to send it to left field?
I'm a pretty big guy, so it's pretty easy. I hit in high school. Hit a couple home runs in high school, but pretty big body, so it's pretty easy to get it out there.
would you classify yourself as a two-way player?
Oh, 100%.
I know. Tyler LeBrun had a few words about the pitchers on the minors being two-way players as putting on a show. What are you most excited about this All-Star game in general?
I think just having fun playing with kids from other teams, meet new guys, just the whole experience overall.
As through a little over the first half of the season, you had quite quite a few games that you just went off as a minor. You pitched a no-hitter. What has been your most exciting, what was your most favorite part of the season so far?
Definitely the no-hitter is only about, I think it was my second outing of the year. So just starting off that way was pretty awesome. So felt good. Definitely my favorite. It was my first one in my career, so it was pretty cool. Glad that happened, yeah.
And then also, what has been your coolest experience so far, just being in the state of Alaska?
I got a pretty cool host family. So we live on a lake, and I always get to go jet skiing and boating, so that's pretty cool. And then just going hiking up to Hatcher's Pass and stuff. It's a pretty cool area. It's awesome.
Okay, glad to hear it. So, thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Appreciate having your comment on being snubbed from the Home Run Derby. Possibly, could have been a sleeper pick, but we'll never know.
For sure.
Coach Tyler LeBrun definitely slept on you, as we hope to see you pitch well today in the All-Star game if you get the opportunity, and best of luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Go turn this off.
That's off.
It's off. Thank you.
No problem. As right now in the Home Run Derby, Paul Stevenson out of the Oilers so far has 3 home runs, already called his 1 timeout, as he has been struggling to get under the ball right now. We'll see what he can do here, as he's at 3 right now. Right now, Justin Kirby leading the Home Run Derby at 12, and then just recently out of the Pilots, Hunter Rigsby hit 11 for second place, and in third place is Eric Webb, as only the top 2 will advance. So it should be interesting to see how the rest of this goes, as through 4 hitters right now. The leader's at 12 with Justin Kirby, and 11 right behind it, as Stevenson is struggling right now with only 4. As Paul Stevenson ends his time with only 4 home runs.
And welcome back, folks, to the 2019 ABL Home Run Derby. Brandon Monty here, joined by another guest with me, Oilers broadcaster Casey Rowe, one of the many broadcasters of the ABL, who has joined us today here at Mulcahy Stadium for the All-Star Game festivities. And Casey, you're not broadcasting the Home Run Derby. I'm a little surprised that you aren't broadcasting this fun event, but what are some of your thoughts so far after the first 4 contestants took some hacks?
Well, I got to go to ESPN 11:40 a.m. and tell them that we need to broadcast the Derby next year. But, hey, I called it before the game started. I told you in confidence, but I'm going to say it now because everybody's on notice. Hunter Rigsby, oh, my, the pitcher, the best closer in this league, puts up 11 the third batter of the game. My goodness, it's Rigsby over everybody now.
I told you he was the sleeper coming into this. Justin Kirby was my favorite, and Eric Webb, too, another guy. You can't sleep on one of the best hitters in the ABL, but Hunter Rigsby just showcasing the power. One of the best relief pitchers in the ABL, putting on a home run display here today with 11 of them. Kirby and Rigsby currently sitting 1 and 2 as the batter now is Daniel Freeman, the 5th contestant on the day, as he goes yard.